Any day that I can wake up in Ireland is a good day. The beautiful green to be seen from miles away, to the wonder of those that have gone before us, to, well, this guy who had to back his truck up when he met the tour bus. Just another day in Ireland. I could never grow tired of this, traveling from one destination to the next. I was especially excited for this location, a place of haunting history, so haunted that if you were to Google most haunted place in Ireland, Leap Castle is the winner. Easy to understand how this is possible when you discover the history of its violence and beauty. The castle was built around 1250 AD. It has been a host to terrifying encounters that some say includes an elemental. For centuries, it was the home to the O'Carroll clan. There is evidence that the castle was built where another stone structure once stood. Giving further analysis, the area has been consistently occupied since the Iron Age, 500 BCE. A sibling rivalry, to beat most, within the O'Carrolls, erupted pitting brother against brother, as they both wanted the power that came with controlling the castle. One of the brothers was a priest, and while holding mass in the castle's chapel, the rival brother stormed in, plunged his sword into his brother's chest, fatally wounding him. In front of his family, the priest took his last breath. This is one of the reasons the chapel is now famously known as the Bloody Chapel. I took a moment at the entrance, clearing my mind of everything that I had heard about the castle, yet bracing myself for what may come. I wasn't inside for long before I felt a rush of energy behind me. I took 3 consecutive pictures as someone or something whisked by, nudging me as it passed. We would be entertained while there by Sean Ryan, the owner and gracious host of Leap Castle. As we began to climb the stairs, I could feel energy shifts again. Could this have been coming from my own anticipation? Maybe. But I was sure to watch my footing so I wouldn't become a new permanent tenant of the castle myself. Each room you entered was a new adventure. From the beautiful to the bizarre. Continuing the rest of the climb, alas, the Bloody Chapel. Here I am, standing on the graveled floor, centuries of history beneath my feet, the windows where people have reported feeling drawn to, and while in a trance-like state, were taunted to jump, voices telling them that they would be fine. All of this coming from unknown forces. Or maybe it's the elemental some have warned others about. Although originally designed to hide precious valuables or for use as a refuge area, the O'Carrolls had a different use for it. It would be converted into a dungeon with a hidden trap door. This would allow them to simply drop their prisoners in, never to be seen again. Surely they could have still heard them if the unfortunate ones didn't perish quick enough. One would wonder. When the pit was discovered in 1922, a gruesome sight would rattle many. A collection of human remains, including some found stacked upon wooden spikes at the end of the pit, would be revealed. Difficult to fathom, being surrounded by the common beauty now, the brutal price that was paid. As my friend Tracy and I waited for the others to descend back down the stairs, we were taking in the moment, acknowledging, appreciating, and in complete awe of this opportunity. Then, it was time to peer into the pit. Although, Phil did now, I still didn't let my guard down, as Tracy held on to me while I leaned in to get this shot. We stayed a little while longer and did a brief session with some digital voice recorders, and then decided to start heading back down. Although my time here at Leap Castle was brief, it was memorable. The gratitude I have for this experience and the grace I received from Sean Ryan and his family are beyond any words. Preparing for the walk back up the long driveway to meet our bus, I turned to look at Leap Castle once more. As I turned back around, I was greeted by the most adorable furry escort. And just like their human counterparts, the gracious host saw me out safely, walking with me until I made it to the top of the driveway. And then there, slowly turned, looking back as if to say, until we meet again.